If you've ever gone to a builder's website and you saw one price advertised, but when you actually went to the neighborhood, you saw a completely different price, you are not alone. Today, I'm going to help you understand how it is that builders can advertise one thing online, but it be completely different when you get to their neighborhood. Because I have clients that get frustrated by this all the time. So I want you to know you are not alone. To begin with, the prices that you see in the 400s, for example, is the base price for the community when it opened. So what I mean by the base price is that is the price for the box, the structure of the house before it has been placed on any lot. And different lots in the neighborhood will come with different prices depending on how good the lot is. So that's definitely something that will help increase the price. The next thing you need to understand is that what they're showing you, the box, is with the basics that come with the house, the basic level one carpeting, the level one cabinets, and so forth. Sometimes those builders then pre-choose for you, just so you know, what's going to go into a house and decide what will be sold. And they choose level two or level three. And because of that, it will also increase the price of the home. The best way to understand what the neighborhood is actually selling for is to go to the quick move-in tabs on the builder website to see what they're advertising the final price as, or with your agent looking at the MLS and seeing what it's actually selling for. So frustrating to see it listed as the 400s and you thinking that you can afford it to finding out that it's actually in the 500s, mid to upper in some cases, and it's actually outside of your price range. Yes, it happens all the time that builders do not update their website from where they opened and that base price to where they are now. And if you go into any of these neighborhoods and ask them, why are you doing this? I'm pretty sure that they're all trained to answer the same way, which is, oh, our web designer just hasn't updated the prices yet. Believe me, if you try this out at the neighborhoods, they're all going to give you the same exact answer because they know it's wrong. They know it's a little bit of a bait and switch, but there's nothing that they can do about it because they're just the salespeople sitting in the office waiting for you to come in and sell you a house. The next thing that you need to understand as well is that once you are under contract and there is a sale in the neighborhood, the builder is not going to discount those prices for you. You are locked in at your price. Your contract even says something about that in there. And I have never seen a builder discount the house after they are under contract. Actually, let me rephrase that. During COVID, at one point, there was a class action lawsuit against a couple of builders who way overinflated their prices way too quickly and then started selling for lower, and they got in a little bit of trouble. But that's a video for another time. Also, once you see a sale advertised on a builder's website, do not assume that it's necessarily going to apply to the neighborhood you like or the house that you like. Many times, the incentives that you see published on a builder's website, such as an interest rate, will apply to houses that must close within the next 2 months, for example. They need to move those houses. And in order to incentivize you to buy it, they're going to offer you a special rate. Or they may give you a certain amount of closing costs to help you buy down the rate if you want to later on. So again, when you see a sale on the builder's website, do not assume that it's going to apply to the house you like, because maybe yours isn't going to be closing for another 4 months, or your neighborhood. Sometimes neighborhoods are just too popular and they don't have to incentivize buyers. So that's a little bit of a fine print that you may not always see on the website. You need to understand won't always apply to the neighborhood or the house that you like. Also, if you are able to get the move-in package, the washer, dryer, fridge, and blinds, you are lucky. Not all buyers are able to get that from their builders because not all builders offer it. And if a builder is going to choose to offer you one or the other, many times they're just going to offer you the blinds because it's cheaper than offering you the appliance package. Remember, in North Carolina, washer, dryer, and fridge are not guaranteed with any home. So you may just get the blinds or you might get the appliances. And if you are lucky enough to get the appliances, you're not going to get to choose the models that you want. That's just not how it works. They choose pretty much the bare bones basics to install in your home. If you don't like them, they're also not going to just give you a credit for them. I've never seen that either. And if you don't like them in the end, sell them on Facebook Marketplace and replace them with something else. I get it. It's a pain in the neck to install and uninstall. You don't want the scratching up your floors or that kind of thing. But if you really want a different kind of fridge, take the money that you get off of Facebook Marketplace and put it towards the other one. So there you have it. Builder websites are full of information that may not necessarily apply to your neighborhood or the house that you like. You really need to work very closely with your agent to negotiate as much as possible on your behalf to try and fight for the sales that they say are not going to apply to your house, to fight for the appliance package and all of this. It honestly is a battle because that builder does not care about you, does not care about what it is that you get in terms of a deal. They care about their bottom line. And the more that they give to you, the less that they're going to make. So work with your agent, figure out what is actually the selling price in that neighborhood. What are they selling for? What are they giving you? What incentives apply to you? Because it is a web of craziness over there when you get to new construction. And it's best to have somebody who is fighting for you because the salesperson sitting on the other side of that desk is fighting for the builder and their best interests, not yours. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share. Also, watch this video next, all about home inspections, and let me know what you found helpful in this video below. I read all the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.